I want to bring to your attention what modern critics are saying about the death of Jesus, specifically the historicity of his death. Many of the scholars in historical Jesus studies are not Christians. So this would show that, assuming we do not use Christians, there is not a bias to defend Christianity with regards to their scholarly opinion. So let's dive into it and look at and see what they have to say. We're going to look at Gerd Lüdemann. He is a German scholar, and he says, the fact of the death of Jesus as a consequence of crucifixion is indisputable, despite a hypothesis of a pseudo-death or a deception which are sometimes put forward. It need not be discussed further here. So here, of course, he says that the death of Jesus is indisputable. I want to continue on and look at Paula Fredrickson. She works in Boston, and she says in her article that the single most solid fact we have about Jesus' life is his death. Jesus was crucified, thus Paul, the Gospels, Josephus, Tacitus, the evidence does not get any better than this. I want to continue on and look at Dr. Bart Ehrman. Now, he is a New Testament critical scholar. So he basically, his field of expertise is textual criticism, but he has been a vehement critic of Christianity for a long time. And let's see what he says here. He says that Jesus died by crucifixion is almost universally attested to in our sources, both early and late. So for the individuals who claim that there's, the historical evidence for Jesus is not it's not sufficient. Dr. Bart Ehrman disagrees with your assessment. I want to look at another scholar, Dr. John Dominic Crossan. He is part of the Jesus Seminar, and he says that that he, speaking of Jesus, was crucified is as sure as anything historically can be. I want to look at Marcus Borg, the last one here, and he says that Jesus' execution is the most certain fact about the historical Jesus. So here we have multiple scholars who do not hold to Christianity, and yet they are affirming without question the fact that Jesus did indeed die by crucifixion.